Yeah.
Ah, it worked.
The one and only Ashley
Oh,
Davis.
God. Oh, so I will go through how to do the application. All right. So I will flip.
Oh, get it, Ashley, get it.
All right. So there's multiple ways to get to this application. But I'll go through the way of going through aka Bakersfield.com. You can also go to gradawards.org to get to the application.
Mm-hmm.
But because we talked about gradawards.org so much, give you another way to do it. So if you go to aka Bakersfield.com, you can go to programs and go to programs and click on scholarships. All right. And when you go to scholarship, the 2021 scholarship application shows up right here. It's a link. You can click it. And you can see once you click that link, it'll take you to like a Google Drive file. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to right click, open with, and go to Doc Hub PDF Sign and Edit. Now, some people may be asking, oh, when I do that, Doc Hub does not open up as an option for me. Well, if you open the application, just a regular way, open the application and go to the end of the application, you'll see instructions on how to get Doc Hub, and you need Doc Hub to be able to fill out the application electronically, because for this application, you have two options this year. You can either submit electronically, which is through the DocuHub option, or you can print out the form and mail it to our P.O. box, which I'll show in a minute, and you can submit it that way. But I wanted to make sure everyone understands that you do have the electronic option, and the instructions for how to submit that are listed here. And I'll go through these steps in just a moment. Going back to the top. So once you open your application in DocuHub, you'll see the cover page here first. And then right after that cover page, you're going to see some instructions in this green box that are really important and probably will answer a lot of questions you have. As you can see here, we have, oh, my computer froze. I mean, it's acting up. Let's see if that works. All right. You see a lot of important information as to when the event is, May 22nd at 3 p.m. at gradawards.org. You can click that link on to 22nd to get it to load. Also, the date when recipients will be notified. You will see our P.O. box where you'll need to mail in your application if you decide to mail in. And you also have instructions on how to submit your, where to submit your electronic application, as well as how to deal with getting transcripts and information like that. So make sure you read this in full before filling out the application. Note that there's a postmark deadline. If you do plan to mail it into our P.O. box, there's a postmark deadline of April 1st. All right. So again, the only way you'll be able to see these boxes, well, you'll be able to type in, is if you go in the DocuHub route. And again, those instructions are at the end of this application. But you could just fill out the application as needed. It will save automatically as you go, so don't worry about that. And so you'll just fill out all the text boxes with all the information that is requested. And then you'll see an item here called Sign Here. And this is where parents and guardians will need to sign if the applicant is under the age of 18. So to sign, all you do is click, sign, and then you go to draw. And draw, all you have to do is use your mouse or your laptop pad, whatever you're using, to make the signature, your regular signature. So I'll attempt to do my signature here. That's pretty close. And once you have an acceptable signature, save as default. All right, so now that's your signature. Now from this point on, you will no longer have to rewrite your signature. Since you saved it as default, it'll automatically sign once you give it permission. And you'll see what I'm talking about as we go on through the presentation. All right. So again, you can go through and fill out the different text boxes on the form. Even here, you just fill out what you need to fill out and move it on. And then once you fill out everything, there's another signature. And this is what I was talking about. You're not going to have to draw your signature again. You can just click here, click sign, and the signature that you made previously will come up. All right. Again, more great instructions and details about the application. Make sure you read everything in full. All right, and we'll move on and have the personal essay rubric, the release form. Again, use these text boxes to fill in the proper data. And then you'll move on. Again, you can sign, date. And now we're back where we started with the instructions for how to submit the application electronically. These detailed instructions that should help you get to where you need to do for the electronic application, and it covers a lot of stuff we just covered here. So the last thing I want to go over is how to save and submit your application if you are trying to submit it electronically. So what you're going to need to do is once you complete your application, you're going to go to this little print button here. And I don't know if you can see that, but this print button, click print. And then you'll have this pop-up window. So what you're going to want to do is for this destination, you're going to want to click this drop down and click Save as PDF. So that way, once you save this, it won't go to a print or anything. It'll just be a PDF. So you'll click Save. And then you'll identify where you want to save it. Let's say I want to save it to my desktop. I'll click Save. I already have saved this several times, but let's change the name. Save. All right. And then a PDF will be, my computer keeps freezing. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
All right. So it's saving right now. See it saving.
Okay.
All right. Now, once it saves, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to Scholarship. You're going to email that PDF along with the other items that go with your packet, and all those instructions are here in this green box. You're going to email all that content to scholarships@akabakersfield.com. Again, everything that you will need to email will be listed in this green box. So don't worry about trying to figure out what needs to go there. It's all listed here for you in this green box. And that is all you need to do to submit your application electronically. So again, you have two options. You have the electronic option, or you can print out the application, fill it out, and send it to our PO box that's listed here and have it postmarked by April 1st. And that's all I have. I can answer any questions that anyone may have.
Oh, let's see. I'm not doing as good as I was answering other questions in the chat. Let me see if there's questions about let's see, $600. Let's see, sponsored my father's name. That's good. Deadline to submit the application is April 1st. Whether you're submitting it electronically or by mailing it to us, the postmark deadline is April 1st. So it's either, email to it, so electronic by April 1st or postmark by April 1st. Email saved PDF scholarship application. Let's see. Oh, how do I submit a transcript is a question.
Okay, good.
That is a good question.
Yep, good question.
Sorry it took me so long to get there.
No, you're fine. So in the application instructions in this green box here, you'll see there's a bullet about transcripts. And linked here, you'll see something called Parchment. So if you click this link and go to Parchment, it'll give you all the instructions you need for getting your transcript to us. So by clicking this link here and following these instructions or the instructions on this website, it'll give you instructions on how to submit your transcript.
Excellent. Excellent. Yes, and it will mail an official transcript directly to us.
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect. Let's see. Oh, let me go back and pay attention. Okay. I don't see any other questions.
Okay.
That was very thorough. So people this video will be here. We'll share this video with other people, but if they have questions later, just put the question down in the chat and we will be monitoring, this particular post until the application is due. And the application is due April 1st. If you want to be a community donor, you need to get that into us by March 23rd. Let's see. Okay, that's good. Okay. All right, can you think of any other questions, Ashley? Or anything else to cover?
I just want to reiterate, definitely read through the instructions. They should be able to answer a lot of the questions that you have. And also, if you have any questions about completing the application electronically, remember that at the end of the application, there are some pretty thorough instructions that should help you.
That's very true. And then I want to say to community donors, take a look at the application because you can see the kind of information that students are sharing with us. They share with us, like I mentioned before, their athletic involvement, their school club involvement, their aspirations, their career goals. They